Rut-row. Rut-row indeed. Okay, oh, gotta mute that. Whoa. Why does my video look weird on the computer? Whoa. Let's refresh. Whoa. Why is it? I look stretched out on my computer screen. I don't know what. What? What's happening? I don't know. That's weird. It's fun. Whatever. Okay. Am I vertical? Is that why? I changed it, no? Really? I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. As long as you can see me, I guess, right? Looks fine to me. Oh, okay. I don't know. Don't mind me now. I'm also eating cereal and toast because I want to. All right. Hello, chat. Hello. There's Gary. Gary's there. Hello, Gary. I think he's playing Smash with the other boys, I think. Ponygon, what's up? Silver Goober, Megadong. Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining on this very emergency stream. All right. I mean, it was announced a few hours ago now, but your boy was asleep. So we're talking about it now. I just found out about this like an hour ago. People were tagging me on social media, so thank you to everyone who tagged me. Appreciate it. I should turn on the light. Jeez. Hold on, let me turn on the other light. It's dark in here. Yeah. Where's Project Blue? But yeah, no, yeah, I just found out about this an hour ago. People were tagging me on social media, so thank you to everyone who was tagging me. So people were tagging me, and I was like, well, I didn't see it yet, right? So I saw people were tagging me in something, and I was like, I guess this is something I gotta react to. So I filmed a reaction. So that will be edited, and I'll get that out there. So expect a reaction. Tonight, Japan time. In the morning in America. But yeah. Project R.E.D. We're gonna talk about it. I don't know where to start. Lucas Jordan, hello. Yeah, it's hard. It's where do we start? That's a great question. That's a fantastic question. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna kind of try to go in order and understand this, break this article down, because this is directly from TV Asahi. This is official. So anyone who is still, is it Metal Heroes or what is it? Let's find out together. Let's find out together, because I know there's a lot of questions, a lot of confusion. I understand. It's a very confusing time for Sentai fans and for Metal Heroes fans and Toku in general. So we'll break it down. so that it's easy to understand and easy to digest. Because there's a lot, I've seen people on the internet, a lot of confusion, a lot of skepticism, a lot of denial. We're going to break it down. We're going to see, and we're going to see what exactly this is. So there's this really cool poster. It says Project Red. But this isn't Space. It is Space Gavan Infinity. It is okay. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down for y'all. We're gonna break it down. This is it. Okay. Okay. Project Red. Red R.E.D. stands for Records of Extraordinary Dimensions. Ooh, that's fancy. I'm breaking it down. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start breaking. I'm breaking it down. Breaking down this toast, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Really cool poster. Project Red, Records of Extraordinary Dimensions. That's what RED stands for. R-E-D. Records of Extraordinary Dimensions. What the heck that means? We can guess. I'll give my speculations later. But there's a poster. You can see part of the hero's suit. Yes. This, you can see the part of the hero's suit. He looks very metallic, kind of like a metal hero, right? Got the red coloring, kind of like a Sentai hero, right? Like it's interesting. It's interesting. Almost Kamen Rider-like, kind of, but this is not. This is separate from Kamen Rider. Hello, Gary. What time is it in Japan? It is 12. It is the afternoon. The afternoon just hit. All right, so Project Red, right? So there's a poster, right? Project Red. It says Project Red. Right below it, in the article, I'm looking at the article right now. You know what? I'm gonna link this. There we go. And I'm gonna pin it so that y'all can check it out. I'll also put it in the description after I stream, but. So right below the poster, it says Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity. Broadcast starts in 2026. Every Sunday, 9:30 to 10 a.m. So this is replacing Super Sentai. This is not replacing it because it is Super Sentai. This is for anyone who is still in denial about this, anyone who is still skeptical, or confused, this is the direction that Super Sentai is going. This is it. Is it the Super Sentai we know already, that we know and love for the last 50 years? No, it is not. This is the new direction that Super Sentai is going. You say welcome Universe Heroes, but Universe Heroes is nowhere to be found on this, and we'll talk more about Universe Heroes in a bit. We'll talk about it. Okay. There's also a Twitter account too. @ProjectRed_Toei. So they also got a Twitter for anyone who would like to follow. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna keep going. A new brand of tokusatsu is born. A new series set in 2026. Project Red launched. The first commemorative work is Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity. So think of it this way: there's a Super Sentai series. And the first work of the Super Sentai series was Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger, right? Okay, it wasn't a Super Sentai back then, but okay, just for simplicity's sake, okay? Super Sentai series, the first work of Super Sentai series was Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger. So now we're getting this Project Red. It's called Project Red. The first work of Project Red is Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity. Does that make sense? Are we understanding? It's like Kamen Rider. there's the Kamen Rider series, and there is Kamen Rider Ichigo, or Kamen Rider right now is Kamen Rider Zets, right? Does that make sense? Are we good? So Project Red is Universe Heroes, essentially. Where is Universe Heroes? The name Universe Heroes? I don't know. I don't know if Project Red is what they're calling it here in Japan. And then when they globalize it, they're gonna call it Universe Heroes because it's more, I don't know, marketable maybe? I don't know. I don't know. That part is speculation. I have no idea. But what we know now is this new series is called Project Red. All right. We on the same page? Everyone good? All right. Thumbs up if you're good. No, I hate Metal Heroes. If you rearrange the letters in Universe Heroes, you get Anthony. That's true. That's true. Okay. Let's keep it going. Let's keep going. There's still more to the article. We gotta break down more. A new legend begins 2026, blah blah. Okay. In 20 okay. For those of you who still are skeptical about its connection to Super Sentai, they spell it out right here in this article. Again, this is directly from TV Asahi. This is official. This is not rumor. This is not speculation. This is 100% official, straight from TV Asahi. The people that air Super Sentai and Kamen Rider in Japan. In 2026, a new special effects hero series, Project Red, will launch within the Super Sentai series. Project Red will launch within the Super Sentai series. Alright? There it is. A beloved franchise that has been running for 50 years since 1975. Named after the English translation of Chojigen Eiyutan. Okay. Project Red is a new tokusatsu series featuring a red hero. So they're really trying to focus on the fact that it's red. Like, because, you know, red heroes are like the most popular. Let's be real. Like red heroes are always the most popular. They're the most promoted, right? When it comes to like Super Sentai, right? They're always in the forefront. Even if the leader of the team is like a different color, it's still like red is still like the forefront. They are the face of whatever team. Project Blue, I don't know. It's technically Sentai. What this sounds like. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Actually, well, let's keep going, and then I'll. But this is Sentai. This is Sentai, just not Super Sentai that we know. Like it is and it isn't. It's weird. Okay, okay. The series is planned to develop in many different ways, including crossovers with various upcoming works, adding depth to each of their respective worlds. The 50-year history will reach new heights. In 2026, you will be the witness to a new legend. So, it says right here, develop in many different ways, right? We have heard rumors that that there's gonna be like 2 shows in 1 year essentially. So like the first half of the year, it might be like Super Sheriff Gavan, Infinity, and Beyond, and then the second half of the year is gonna be some other thing. But like they're gonna like these heroes are gonna cross over with each other. So it sounds like they're going to Avengerify, MCU-ify, whatever you want to call it, DCU-ify this whole thing. Have a bunch of different heroes, have them all come together and work together once in a while, because people like that. People like their big crossover stuff. Like I love that stuff, to be honest. I love the big crossover stuff. I really like Avengers. I like, you know, the MCU stuff. I like Like even when they cross over in like Sentai, especially like the big ones like 199, like that was fun, you know. So okay, good question. Will Zetz be involved? He's kind of disconnected from everything else in Tokusatsu right now. I don't think no. This is set. This is what's gonna happen because Kamen Rider is still its own thing, which is yeah, which is so weird too. They're really and what's that dude's name? That one dude. Not Tsuburaya. No, that's Ultraman. Shirakura, one of the like chief producers of Super Sentai or TVSI. No, Super Sentai. I'm pretty sure. He stated that he wants to really separate the two IPs. He really wants to separate Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. And I think this is the way to do it. Like, or this is the way that they're going to do it, right? You're going to have your Kamen Rider show, Kamen Rider Zets, right? Or Kamen Rider, whatever Kamen Rider, the series. And then you're going to have this other show that's disconnected from Kamen Rider, right? Because they always bill Kamen Rider and Super Sentai together, right? You'll have your movies. You got your summer movies where you have Kamen Rider Zets and Super Sent or Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, right? Kamen Rider is always the longest movie, and then you got your Super Sentai, which is like the shorter of the two, right? So maybe this is a way to like take those two apart and actually have them these two shows have their own identity. And so like that's what this feels like that they're doing. That's what it feels like. So no, Kamen Rider as what we can tell from now, Kamen Rider is not part of this. It's just this is what it seems like. Oh, Gare with the 99 cents. Thanks, Gare Bear. They're taking Super Sentai and they're taking Metal Heroes and they're smashing the two together to make a new show that's called Project Red. And the first series of Project Red is Gavan, but it's not really Gavan from the sounds of it. Let's keep reading. We're gonna keep reading. Project Gary. I like that. Nice. What's the acronym for Gary though? What does GARY stand for? We gotta think of that. Okay, we're gonna. Thank you to everyone who's watching. By the way, we got over 20 people watching right now. Thank you guys. Give the stream a like. I would appreciate it. Let's get more eyes on this, because again, a lot of people are confused and rightfully so. Project Metal Gare Bear. Gare Bear. Yes, that is correct. Power new? Yes, that is correct. We're getting another announcement on the 30th. So, November 30th, they're going to announce something else. Not sure what, but... Okay. The first commemorative work has been decided to be Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity. A new Gavan that inherits the innovative spirit of the previous hero while building a worldview from scratch. A new Gavan that inherits the innovative spirit of the previous hero, so of the previous Gavan, while building a worldview from scratch. So it's going to be like still completely new, essentially. The title of this film, it says film, but I'm pretty sure it's just the translation's weird. So it's a show. The title of this show will likely bring back fond memories for many. Space Sheriff Gavan, 1982 to 1983, is a hugely popular series that only lasted a year, but sure, whatever. About a hero whose fight against a space criminal organization to protect Earth. In the 80s, the iconic metallic hero made a striking impression, captivating fans both in Japan and overseas. Very interesting that they mention overseas. while retaining the series' innovative qualities, such as its unique hero visuals and space-based sci-fi elements. The 2026 Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity is a completely different story. It is a completely different story. It's a completely new Gavan built from the ground up using cutting edge visual expression and production techniques. So this is completely new. So basically, what this means is they're taking your Super Sentais and they're taking your Metal Heroes, they're smashing them together, but at the same time, it's gonna be nothing like Super Sentai and nothing like Metal Heroes. What the heck? What is happening? Oh my god. Oh, this is wild, bro. This is crazy. This is insane. Yeah, here's the thing. They're taking two IPs that Toei deemed not successful enough to stand alone and smashing them together and having them be a part of the Super Sentai verse and the Metal Heroes verse, but it's nothing like Super Sentai and Metal Heroes. Like, there's a connection, but it's gonna be its own thing that is not gonna be like those things. I don't know. I didn't. Listen. I didn't make this up. I didn't write this show. I don't know. I'm not working on this show. I don't know what they thinking. I'm just eating my cereal. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Anyways. But wait, it gets better. The future that people held in the 80s, such as AI, space exploration, and space business, is now a reality. So this isn't saying that it's going to use AI. The show isn't going to use AI. It's just AI is going to be a theme in the show. It's going to be like 01, right? Or even Gojuger, right? There are themes of AI in those shows, but well, I mean, the show still might use AI. Let's be real. It might use AI. Let's just be real. We'll have to see. I don't want to jump the gun or anything. I don't want to say for sure. A new Gavan is born thanks to visual expression and a story that resonates with viewers, made possible only by the rapid advances in technology today. But my mechas. See, the rumors say that there still are going to be robots to some extent, but as far as like humanoid mechas go, I don't think that's going to be a thing anymore. Which is strange to me, considering how well Dawn Oni Taijin did. So, I don't know. Gavan has a spaceship that turns into a dragon, but that's not. Yeah. It's not like a humanoid mech, right? I don't know. I don't know what this guy's gonna have. I don't know what this Metal Hero Gavan Infinity and Beyond Toy Story gonna do. What is it? Okay. Furthermore, as this is the first in a series centered around the theme of red heroes, that Project Red has set, of course, the main hero, Gavan Infinity, also wears a metallic red combat suit. So, yeah. Yeah, so it seems like they're always going to be focusing on a red hero, which, again, makes sense. You know, the color red, that always it just does well. It's just always the most popular ranger, in Super Sentai. Heck, even in Power Rangers, he's the leader usually. He's the face of the team, so it makes sense that they're continuing to focus on that red color. What has been released this time is the super cool hero visual with a metallic body that glows red. Anticipation is already building for the full picture that will be revealed in the future. Yeah, I'm very curious on how this guy's gonna look. Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity depicts the exploits of a stylish red hero using the latest technology. Details about the characters and story that you are interested in will be announced at a later date, so please stay tuned for further updates. And yes, as someone mentioned earlier, there is going to be an update on November 30th. So we will have to see what that's going to be about. Maybe we'll get a full poster. I don't know. Or maybe it's just some information about the hero. I don't know. But yeah, that is going to happen on the 30th. So yeah, next Sunday here in Japan, at least. So that's going to be fun. Probably after the live stream. We'll probably live stream again when that happens. Okay, well, let me see the chat here. That's why 99% of Ultraman are red. It's a popular color. Ah, that makes sense. Do you think the next series in red will be a reboot or original IP? So you mean the next series in red? So you mean, are you talking about Gavan Infinity? Like if Gavan Infinity is a reboot or an original? Is that what you mean? I I don't I don't know. Is it a reboot? I mean, it's using the name. That's the thing too. It's using the name Gavan. Why they gotta use the name Gavan? Isn't a red Gavan just Sharavan? I mean, you know, you know. Gavan will need a henshin device too. He doesn't use one at all. No, he does not use one. So they gotta get. That's the thing. That's the thing about this. Like, Metal Heroes fans. I tweeted this out too, and I mentioned this before. Like, Metal Heroes fans might hate this, honestly, because it's like this is not my Metal Heroes, right? Like they're gonna toyify, they're gonna gimmickify the heck out of the show. You know they will. Like, and Metal Heroes, it was not gimmicky really at all. Like, there's no gimmicks, there's no henshin device. Hey, Gavan had a sword and a dragon. That was it. you know, like, you know. Yeah, so they're gonna gimmickify the heck out of the show. So I wonder how Metal Heroes fans are gonna feel about that. I wonder if they'll have a handoff from Gojuju to this show or not. That's yeah. I mean, yeah, that would be interesting to see if they did do that. I'd like to see that, but at the same time, if they want to like really bookend it, like this is the first 50 years of Super Sentai, and that's that. Now we're gonna head into this new era that has to do with Sentai, but not the Sentai you know. I don't know. Now, like past Gavan Infinity, because there's gonna be more stuff, more shows eventually in this Red Series. Yeah. There's gonna be more Red stuff in it. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I just know that there's gonna be more shows in this Red series. That's all. That's like yeah. This whole Project Red thing is like the cool new IP. Um. Okay. I remember the later Metal Heroes that had engine devices. Oh, did they? Who? Metal Hero. Who had a? Yeah, please let me know. I don't know who had a engine device. Kabutak? Oh. Jan person? Okay, okay. Okay, so some of them did. Okay, okay, okay. I see, I see. What will happen with Jidoso shows? I mean, I would imagine they would like Sentai would just be replaced with Project Red. I would imagine, right? Like all the Sentai stuff that had like all the show the stage shows and the your tours and all that stuff, I would imagine it would just Sentai would just be replaced with Project Red, I would imagine. Why would they have a new Gavan when they already have Gavan Type G? Because this is a Gavan Type G is old by this point. Gavan Type G? You think I don't think a show with Gavan Type G would do very well. Let's be real. Like I'm sorry, it just won't. Gavan Type G is old by now. When was the last time we saw Gavan Type G? That was that Q Ranger? Was he in Q Ranger? Yeah, that was Q Ranger. That's old by now. Yeah, like there's no way that would no, there's no way that a show with Gavan Type G would be as exciting as this. There's no way. I'm sorry. Like yeah, no. Both old and new Gavan have to show up in this, I'm sure. I would imagine they would show up in the show or like in a special or something. That's what I'm imagining. But I don't know. Someone else said he will be more announcements on Super Sentai Reddit page. Not me. I don't know. I don't know what that's referring to. For what I know so far is that Project Red is still part of the Super Sentai series. Yes, that is correct. It is still the Super. It is still part of the Super Sentai series and part of the Super Sentai verse. But this new show is not gonna be like Super Sentai at all. At least from what it sounds like. It's not gonna sound. It's not gonna be Metal Heroes. Even though it has the Gavan name, that's the thing that throws me off. I think. Why use the Gavan name? I mean, I guess for recognition. I guess, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like they could have named it anything, and the hype would have been still there. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I'm not sure. While also being a part of the Gavan series is so weird. But yeah, I know it is weird. I think they legitimately didn't want to make a new IP. I mean, Project Red is a new IP though. You might. It is a new IP, but it's. I mean, it is. The name itself is. It's weird. I don't know. You might say it's a mix with Sentai. It's a mix with Sentai and Metal Heroes that isn't like either of those shows. That's essentially what this is. Toei being lazy? Why how is this being lazy? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, you mean using the Gavan name? I don't think that's laziness. I think that's like a that's a name that's recognizable enough but new enough for like younger audiences, probably, I would imagine. I don't think it's laziness. If it's laziness, they could have just kept going with Sentai. No, that's not true. Is Project Red doing what Space? Is Project Red doing what Space Squad and Netflix Defenders did with heroes in their separate shows, eventually coming together for a crossover series? Um, maybe. I mean, they're all still in under the Project Red umbrella, so they're all part of the same franchise now. But it sounds like all the heroes are going to be pretty different from each other. Like they're not going to all uniformly look. It's not like they're not going to be. It's not like Kamen Rider where all the Kamen Riders, they look like Kamen Rider more or less. All the Sentai heroes, right? All of Super Sentai, they all look like Super Sentai. All of the Metal heroes, they look like Metal heroes, But like when it comes to Project Red, I think all of them are going to look pretty different from each other, that almost not gonna look they're not gonna look uniform in design. So it seems like they're gonna be different, pretty different from each other, which kind of, I guess, justifies the fact that they're all crossing over with each other, I guess. I That's what it feels like. Oh no, the November 30th announcement was on the official Twitter. Here, I'll send it again. That was on their official Twitter. They announced that. Let me see. The Project Red Toei official Twitter said that there will be an update on the 30th. So it is 100% official. Nah, I don't think there's a crossover plan this early. Just way too early. Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, crossover with who? I mean, I guess like older heroes they could. The poster or the article specifically said they're going to cross over with future works. That is what this article stated specifically. So in the future, there's going to be crossovers. As far as crossovers with previous heroes, I don't know. I would imagine there would be, but I don't know. If not in the show, maybe like a special, like a movie or a TV or no, TTFC. Again, I don't know. It's a decision. That's all I can say. Yep, it's a decision. This is a decision that they made. Project Red is Toy trying to do Avengers style teams. Exactly. Yes. That's exactly what this is. Yeah. That's what it sounds like at least. Project Red is essentially doing an Avengers type of thing where all the Avengers, none of them have like the same kind of power set. None of them are really uniform, right? They're all very different from each other. All live in like different, well, not all of them live in different worlds, but some of them do. So it's like I feel that's kind of what they're going for. No, no, no. Don't be sorry at all. Don't be sorry at all. Bring back Kikaider. Hey, yo. Kikaider. What did you miss? You missed the whole article. I pinned the article for y'all if you want to see it. But yeah, Kikaider. I remember watching like a reboot movie of Kikaider with me and my friends, and we were just making fun of it the entire time. When I first saw the picture, I thought it was Akiba Red. Nice. So does that mean Gavan Infinity will be Captain America, First Avenger? Hey, there you go. That's what it is. That's what exactly what this is. All right. Well, gosh, yeah, this is weird stuff, y'all. This is not gonna lie, this is weird stuff. So I can't wait until Shout Factory gets the rights to the new show. I mean, yeah, I mean it's not as it's not Super Sentai, so they can go get around that. The toys are gonna be interesting. I am actually looking forward to the toys. I want to see what they look like. I want to definitely we'll definitely be doing toy hunts for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, just because Sentai's ending doesn't mean toy hunts are. So we'll be doing those for sure. We don't okay. Shall we'll probably live stream it like they're doing with Zets maybe. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That yeah. Yeah, that's the hope, right? Is for them to just live stream it and with subs and everything. What are your plans for 2026 for the channel? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good stuff, y'all. Good stuff here in 2026. Here's a fandom. It's 10 years. Next year is our 10th anniversary, y'all. It's gonna be good. um, let's see. The press conference is also going to be interesting. Yeah, for sure. Are they still going to use? Okay, yeah. Are they still going to use the Universe Heroes name? My speculation about that, and I said this earlier, but my speculation is that Project Red is what it's going to be called in Japan, while Universe Heroes is what it's going to be called outside of Japan. I don't know that for sure. I'm just speculating. That's just a guess. Either that or they just totally dropped the Universe Heroes name. Or maybe the Universe. I don't know. I really don't know. Because it's like. Maybe it's not. Maybe Universe Heroes has nothing to do with it and we were wrong this entire time. That could be. That, honestly, that could be it, to be honest. I don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea. Can you open more Pokemon cards? Gary can open more Pokemon cards. I'll let him know. I'll tell him. 2026 Sentai going international, possibly. Possibly. We don't know. Can't wait for your Go Juju shelf video. That should happen very, 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 very soon, actually. I think I'm gonna film that today, actually. My collection video today. That should be happening today. If the lighting's okay. We'll see. It's kind of dark today. I don't know. We'll see. I can't. After Go Juju disaster, they're gonna do so. Yeah. So yeah, that's something to mention too. Like, they're definitely trying to distract us from everything that's happening with Go Juju. So please just don't forget what's happening with Go Juju, right? What happened with Maya, and everything. Um, that's still an important issue, not just in Sentai, but in the entertainment industry in Japan. So yeah, still a terrible thing what happened with her. um we'll see what happens with Gojuju, right? We'll see what happens, like, with Kohaku Shida playing Sumino now. It's, oh man, I know, I saw pictures. It's just like, it's so weird. Like, no hate, no, absolutely no hate to the actor, by the way. No, absolutely no hate to any, either of the actors, right? Absolutely not. Like, that's not, definitely not. It's just, you know, you look at the picture of her as Sumino, and it's like, oh man, is this good? Man, this is, man, you know. Uh, Gary will revive Funkos. All the news for this upcoming project is very confusing but interesting. It is confusing. It's hard to wrap your head around it. Again, it's Super Sentai mixed with Metal Heroes, but this show sounds like neither of those shows. It's so confusing, and it's hard to imagine. But we're getting another announcement on the 30th. We're gonna hopefully see something, right? We're gonna learn some new stuff. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go haul all the Funkos out of the landfill all by myself. All right. Good luck, Gary. You think Gavan Infinity will get a full year run? I mean, from what it sounds like, I don't think Gavan Infinity is gonna be lasting a full year. The character himself might last a full year, but maybe the first half of the year is going to be called Super Space Infinity Beyond Gavan Super Mega Force, and then the later half of the year is going to be some other thing, but like still with some of the same characters. I would imagine. I don't know. I don't. That's just speculation. Cause like I would imagine they'd want to keep the same character throughout an entire year, maybe just for like promotion's sake, right? Maybe. I don't know. I'm struggling how to figure out how they are going to put magic into this. Apparently, the first Gavan dealt with magic to an extent. I didn't watch it, but that's what people have been telling me. Yeah, I mean, if this show does a 25 episode thing, then I don't think I'd be that upset about it. I'm just more upset about the fact that Sentai is no more Super Sentai. I honestly, if it were my choice, I would just want Super Sentai to just keep going with as Super Sentai. Like after Gojuger would be whatever Sentai, whatever Ranger. You know, like that's what I would want. But that can't happen, right? Life isn't fair like that. Yes, they did announce the male actors for Ingo Jujer for Toei Susai, or no what? Toei Sai 2026. Yes, they did announce that, but no Goji Unicorn. Project Blue 2027. Oh, Coral Sama for 2026 new Sentai. Hey, oh, there's Richard. Say hi to Richard, everyone. Where'd Gary go? Don't forget R.E.D exists. He could have his own show. He's not gonna have his own show. If they give R.E.D, if they call a show R.E.D, they're gonna change his look for sure. Like that, he can't. Like they have to bring in a new suit. That's the thing about a new show. They can't just bring back an old suit because promotional wise, that's just not. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna be as popular. But if it's something new, that brings the excitement level up to 1,000. I mean, kinda. It was on the same level as Star Trek Fantasy Magic stuff. Okay, I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. That's what I saw, and that's what people were telling me. But maybe they're just Metal Heroes Glazers. I don't know. Yeah, times change and so must Sentai, I guess. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Things have to change. It is. I would. Yeah, like Mecha Shadow said. This is a risky move because it's like what like and I mentioned this before. What if there's Gary? What if um what if the show doesn't do well? What if Project Red absolutely flops? Then what? What happens then? They're not bringing back Super Sentai. I don't think they would not just bring back Super Sentai. At least not now. Like say like okay, hypothetically. This is a total hypothetical. We're going to go into the future hypothetically. And let's say that Project Red lasts for let's say 5 years, right? They do this for 5 years, right? Up to the 55th anniversary of Super Sentai, right? It has continuously flopped. The toy sales aren't doing well, right? They're doing worse or maybe just as much as Sentai toy sales did, right? They cancel the show, meaning, and they're not, I think they wouldn't bring Sentai back immediately after that. I think they would take a break and then bring back Sentai in, I don't know, do a 10-year break like Kamen Rider did. I don't know. The thing is, Toei, the only thing is that Toei, I don't think Toei would want to give up that time slot, that TV Asahi time slot. You know, because they have superhero time. They have Kamen Rider at 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. And then, well, now, right now, for now, it's Super Sentai at 9:30. Soon to be Gavan Infinity, Project Red at um 9:30, right? So something would have to replace that. Because Toei, I don't think Toei would want to give up that slot. That time slot is just too good. Sunday morning, are you kidding me? All the kids are tuned in, you know? So what would replace it? I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. Or the other option, this Project Red thing does astronomically well, toy sales rise, because that's all this. I think honestly, this is probably all that Project Red needs. Project Red just needs to be a little better than Super Sentai as far as toy sales go. If it's a little better than Super Sentai, that will be a success. Do I think it's gonna do as well as Kamen Rider? I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna do just as well as Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider is just way up there compared to, Sentai right now. But even if it's just a little bump, I think that'll be a huge win. A huge win. For a new IP, that's a huge win. Even if it doesn't hit Kamen Rider numbers, that's a huge win for this show if it does that. So, the thing is, it's got to stay there. It's got to stay there or it's got to go up, you know? But even if it does stay there, even if it is stagnant for like 5 years, it's like, okay, we got to move up a little bit here. Because that's what happened to Sentai. Sentai was just too stagnant. It wasn't going anywhere. So, we'll have to see. We will have to see. We need Shingo Ranger. We do need Shingo Ranger. I think that'd be fun. Aka Blue. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Super Aka Red Infinity Plus. Yep, that's the new show. You got it. That's it right there. That's the show. Super Aka Red Infinity Plus. With Sentai, when in doubt, go dinosaur themed. Yeah, fair. Honestly, I could see them going in the way of animation with toys attached like mini bots, the one Korean kids show. If Project Red flops. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, superhero time's gonna be different, dude. This is a wild time to be a Toku fan. Like, this is a wild time to be a Sentai fan and a Metal Heroes fan. Like, this is just wild. If you're just a Kamen Rider fan, you're chilling. You're if you just like Kamen Rider, you're chilling. You're like, I can watch my subs, kick back, relax, and watch my subs. Heck yeah. But yeah, no, Sentai is, what, like, oh my god. I'm just hoping on the new Sentai copyright release. This is it. What are you talking about? Why are people confused still? I spelled it out. This is Sentai. This is Sentai. This is Sentai. How many times do I need to say this in the stream? This is where Sentai is going. This is Super Sentai. And Metal Heroes. This is Super Sentai and Metal Heroes. These are two shows. They're combining into one, but this show is gonna be like neither of those shows. I know, it's weird. It sounds weird, but that's what this is. But this is where Super Sentai is headed. There isn't gonna be a copyright. There's no trademark for another Sentai. This is it. This is it. The copyright or the trademark that we got recently with the Gavan Infinity, that is Super Sentai. It's so strange, but that's what it is. Project Red is Super Sentai. It's in the title of this live stream. Super Sentai 2026 is Project Red. Yes, there you go. Okay, we're caught up. All right, here we go. There we go. No, this is not just a Metal Heroes show. It is a Super Set. Yes. Okay. All right. Hopefully, yeah. I know. This is gonna be a long couple of months here. This is gonna be a long couple of months. People being like, "Oh, it's Metal Heroes." It is, but it's also Super Sentai. Uh. It's Sentai, but it's not. Yeah, it's weird because it's not really a Sentai because it's just one guy. Sentai is literally like it is a team. So, yeah. Since the end of October, yeah, you're not wrong. Super since the end of October, it's been yeah, it's been crazy. It's been absolutely insane, and it's just gonna keep getting crazier until I don't even know when until maybe we finally get the toys out on shelves. So February probably, I would imagine. So October to February, that's gonna be the time where people are gonna be freaking out about what the heck is happening. So, oh man, oh man. Well, but I'm still interested to see what the suit looks like. I'm interested in the toys, the show, like everything about like it's gonna be interesting. Everything's gonna be very, very interesting. I'm sad to see an iconic 50-year-old franchise and I've been a fan of it since I was 6, starting with Changeman. Oh my gosh. Wow. But I'm also happy because I've been a fan of Metal Heroes since I was 6. Again, this is Super Sentai, by the way. This is Super Sentai and Metal Heroes. Okay. Yeah, we haven't even seen the full suit. Yeah, we haven't even seen the full suit, so we don't. Yeah, we don't know. If this happens, I may drop out. Well, it's happening, so. Well, it's happening. Um, I mean, of course, I'm gonna give this a shot. I wasn't paying attention. Gary, shut the. Ah! I'm still chewing my bread. I'm sorry. That kid who made R.E.D now knowing now knowing he might have made the last traditional Sentai range. That's crazy. Hey yo, that's insane. Yo, that kid just made a mark in Sentai history for real. That's crazy. Good for him, man. Wow. He single-handedly killed Sentai. No, I'm just kidding. That's pretty wild, though. That's pretty cool. To be that kid, man. That's pretty wild. Well, yeah, yeah. So we'll see what this is. I'm gonna give it a shot. Of course, I'm gonna give it a shot. Will it replace Sentai in my heart? It will not. It just won't. I have a very strong connection to Super Sentai, so it's just not. Even if it is really good, and I think the suits are really cool and the toys are really cool and stuff, it's still not gonna be the same. I've heard you say it over and over, but still, I don't get how this is Sentai. Like, what aspects of Sentai? I don't know what aspects of Sentai is gonna go. The only thing that I we can base off of is from the article, which is official from TV Asahi. They said, where is it? I'm gonna read it again because some of y'all aren't believing me. Believe me, I swear. Where the heck is this? In 2026, a tokusatsu series, Project Red, will launch within the Super Sentai series. I'm going to read it again. Project Red will launch within the Super Sentai series. I'm going to read it just again, just to make sure. Project Red will launch within the Super Sentai series. One more time. I'm just kidding. But as far as what aspects, I don't know. I don't know. What did the Wi-Fi? No, I think my Wi-Fi's okay. I think the stream's okay. Did anyone else's Wi-Fi crash right now? You know who's crashing out right now is me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm crashing out because Sentai's dead. No, I'm just kidding. Uh so yeah, we don't know. We don't know what aspects of Sentai are gonna be in this show. We don't know yet. We just gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see what the heck is happening. So to sum up, Super Sentai. I'm not crushing out. I'm just disappointed. No, hey, that's fair. That's fair. It is. When I first heard the news, I was pretty disappointed as well. I'm still disappointed to some extent because, again, Super Sentai is a huge part of my life. I've loved this stuff for 20 years. You know, so it sucks because it's like Power Rangers and Super Sentai were like my two big things. Power Rangers ended like a couple years ago, and then now Super Sentai is ending, quote unquote. So it's kind of like, dang, like, man. So I don't know. It is, yeah, it is what it is. Good thing Kamen Rider is still around, but like, God, like Kamen Rider, like again, the Kamen Rider is not. I don't feel as strongly for Kamen Rider as I do with. I love Kamen Rider. Don't get me wrong. It's just I don't feel as strongly as I do with Sentai or even Power Rangers. Will Gavan have a mecha? I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't think they're gonna get rid of robots. We'll just have to say. We'll just see what happens. Yeah. If Kenji Oba joins the series, would that make? I don't think he's joining the series. That man is old. Oh man, I don't think he's gonna join the series. Again, if anything, he'll show up for a TTFC special or a movie. I don't think he's gonna like be a like a. I don't think he's gonna be like a main character in the show. Ryder is amazing, but you can't go wrong with Super Sentai. You really can't. I read the article, but it left me with more questions than answers. Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Well, there will be another announcement on the 30th, so we will see. We will see what they say. I still remember loving Kenji Oba when I first saw him in Gokaiger. Same. He did he had that aura. He was aura farming there, for sure, for sure. Is Gojuju really the last entity of Super Sentai franchise? Yes, it is. Yes, Gojuju is the last traditional Super Sentai show before Project Red. Yes. How cold is it in Japan right now? Was it like probably I don't know. What is it right now? Um Oh, it's not too bad. What is that in Celsius? 16? It's 16 right now. Not too bad. Cold enough, though, for me to complain about it. No, I'm just kidding. They say, oh, Sentai actors, they seem excited about it. Okay. Any plans on visiting the Sendai Super Sentai exhibition? No, Sendai is too far for me. No, absolutely not. If they come closer, that'd be nice. Like Fukuoka or Osaka. Do you think they'll be making Ranger Keys of Heroes in Project Red? Probably. Ranger Keys print money, so I don't doubt that. I don't know if they'll make them right away, but I would imagine they would make them for like a Gokaiger anniversary, like maybe the 15th anniversary or something. 15th? Well, that's next year, right? Yeah, maybe next year. So maybe sooner rather than later. I don't know. We still need the Gojuger ones, so. Is Gavan Infinity actually going to meet for people like Sentai? We'll have to wait and see. um, didn't they say all the previous Reds will be appearing in the new show as well? Who said that? That might be a rumor that wasn't officially stated. Such a shame they're ending it on such an ass season. It is a shame that they're ending it on a season, not even just an ass season, but just a season with like so much behind the scenes garbage happening. Like it's yeah, it's yeah. Why do I scream in my videos? You're new here, aren't you? Would they still make a 10 plus year Sentai? Yeah, yeah. I don't think those are going away. Again, money. I don't think those are going away. Yeah, they made Metal Hero Ranger keys back in the day. Also, Project Red, Zets maybe. Yeah, still waiting when they will release the other color Ranger keys for Jujutsu Zenkai. I don't know. Gojuju is in fact, yeah, Gojuju is not the number one Sentai. Let's be real. Number number zero Sentai Gojuju for real. Like it's not. It's not. Is Yuma Ishigaki gonna be the new Goblin? No. Who is that? Is that? I swear. Is if that's Type G, I'm gonna lose my mind right now. I'm gonna scream. It is. No, it's not gonna be him. No, it's gonna be a new actor. I don't know why my head's so long. I don't. I don't know why my head is so long. I don't know. I'm gonna cry. It's not Gojuju's fault. It doesn't matter if it's Gojuju's fault or not. It's still number zero. It's not the number one Sentai. I don't care who's. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still not the best way to end Sentai. Uh, Goju Wolf did say he was the number one loser. Yeah. Why? Why is my head so long? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. Help me. Uh Gavan shows up in Gojuju Universe. I mean, that would be pretty cool if like Gavan Infinity shows up. It is his Decade's fault. It is. Yeah. All right. Well, interesting times in the Sentai slash Metal Heroes slash Project Red verse. We'll see what's happening here. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, this was yeah. Just get ready to be confused. Just get ready to be continue to be confused. Yes, of course. Yeah, I'll definitely watch the press conference. I'll probably live stream. I won't live stream the conference, but I'll live stream my reaction, and y'all can have the live stream up on another window and watch me react to it while we watch the thingy-mabob, the live stream, the press conference. So yeah, for sure. Go watch Phantom Pain. Go watch Phantom Pain. Okay, watch Phantom Pain. The trailer's up on the channel, and episode 1 is now up. Episode 2 will be out on Friday. Stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a fun time. But all right, we're gonna end it off here. Thank you all so much. Yeah, again, get ready to be confused more, and I will try my best to what's called give correct information. uh If they want to maximize toy sales, Gavan will have 30 power-up forms. Yeah, true. What personality do you want Gavan Infinity to have? I don't know. I'm not really sure, honestly. I have no expectations, so I don't know. I really don't know. Um, we will have to see though. All right. Well, we're gonna end it there. Thank you all so much, everyone, for watching. And yeah, we'll do more live streams. I think I'm gonna end up doing more live streams like this. Anytime news comes out. Especially now, especially like this era of Project Red. This transition from Sentai to Project Red. I think I'll do more live streams like this. So yeah, okay. Bye bye. Have a good day, night, whatever it is. Okay. Bye bye.